Evening all. How is everyone today? I'm just inviting in Mike. Mike is coming on with us again tonight. How's everyone's week been? I know it might be a little bit early to just come on, but I've had a haircut. We're just waiting for Mike. Hopefully he shouldn't be too far behind. I say hopefully. Right, he's invited, so he shouldn't be long. Oh god. Invite create as the co-host. Here he comes. Hello.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, just
Shannon.
tired.
Let's see your ginger face.
Oh, really? Do I have to?
Yes.
Do I really have to?
Yes. I take it you did.
No one wants to see my ugly mug.
I do. Mate, no one wants to see my ugly mug, but I'm still coming on here and doing this anyway.
I mean, you don't give people a choice anyway.
No, that is true. That is very true. Share. Oh, and share to Facebook, can I? Oh, okay. And I'm back. What happened there?
Oh, it's because you were doing something elsewhere on the phone.
Yeah, I just shared it to Facebook. So if anyone wants to come and enjoy it, they can.
Yeah.
I am going to take a little while for this to take off anyway. You know, it's like it's there you go.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What you been up to today?
Not much. Just,
Dying.
yeah, dying from
Heat.
lack of energy. Oh, what's this rain we were supposed to get?
Do you know what? I honestly don't know, but I'm not moaning either.
I am, because it's been too... No.
Yeah, the only time I moan is when I'm at work, because when you're pulling the bins and putting them on the back of the truck and it's 30-odd degrees, then I moan. But no, this is lovely weather for going out on a bike. Hi guys, welcome in. If you're all new, don't forget to go over and hit that subscribe button, follow button, notification bell, the whole lot. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Insta, and obviously TikTok as well. So, yeah, evening all. So, this little ginger bugger down there, that's Mike.
Yeah.
In tonight. I don't know if anyone else that we know is going to come in tonight. We should all find out. But yeah, I've had a fun week, Mike. I've actually had 5 days of work.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I was late Friday to work.
Naughty.
Nah, not intentionally, mate. My alarm didn't go off, and I woke up at 7:15. I should have been at work by 6:30 latest. I woke up at 6:45. So I phoned up and I was like, I'm not normally late, T, you know this. And he goes, no, I know you're not normally late. He said, are you coming in still? Well, yeah. I said, give me 20 minutes to get ready. I said, I'll be with you. And he goes, yeah, no rush, mate. He said, just give me a ring when you're on your way. So I'm getting into my high-vis and all my stuff to go, my boots on and that. He calls me up again and he said to me, can you just go up by the traffic lights? The crew are going to pick you up. I went, oh, okay then. So yeah, Bogdan and that and Dom 4 come pick me up. We were down in Millbrook. We did like Romsey Road. I can't remember the names of the other roads now, but all up that end of like Lords Hill and Millbrook.
Yeah, so like the Planets Estate.
No, I don't do the planets. That's Dom 7. Yeah, I used to do that when I was on Dom 7. The planets, we did the back of Sainsbury's, both sides there, that estate.
Oh, yeah.
Then we come out and then obviously you do all the planets and that, then Lower Brown Hill and finish off on one road in Millbrook.
Yeah.
So,
What do you want?
but yeah, and I went out and got my new helmet today. I will in a minute. I'll go get it. I'll show everyone it. It's an MT. I can't remember the name. Hey, Mangy. He's like, shut off. You don't come see me anymore.
Probably can't hear you anyway because I've got headphones on.
So I have got a little surprise for my more followers that have been that follow me for longer on all my platforms. So the wife's actually home now, not by choice. They decided, I think they needed the bed or whatever, so they sent them home on, what day was it? Wednesday evening. I got a call and said, how do you feel if Tracy comes home for a couple of days? I said, yeah, that's fine. It's like a bit like a respite thing to see how they get on out in the community and things like that. So no, I've got a problem with that. Well, anyway, the next thing I know, I've had a call from Tracy saying they're kicking me out, sending me home. I went, oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's not what they told me they were doing. So, yeah, Tracy's now staying with their mum at the moment and then with me on the weekends, and obviously I'm popping to and from everywhere at the moment still. So, yeah, it's been a fun week with the heat and with all this stuff. And then, like I said, today I've had a haircut, which the wife's done for me. So no more mop. And then I went and bought my my new helmet, for those of you that have most probably seen my TikTok tonight. So I've got the MT. I'll get it in a minute. I don't know the full name. I just know it's an MT. It's actually really comfy. I mean, really comfy. Like, I tried on the Scorpion they had there, which was a little bit lower in price. But he said to me it's more of a what's the word he used? ADHD brain kicking in there. It's like a very low entry. He said, try it. He said, but you might find it very uncomfortable. I put it on, and honest to God, Mike, it was rubbing. Like, you felt it as you put it on, it was rub. And I thought, a couple of hours in that, and my cheeks are going to look like someone's flipping whacked me with a dildo across the face, you know? So I was like, yeah, no, I'm going for the MT. So it was a toss-up between the two, the MT or the Scorpion, but the MT won. It actually looks better, and it's actually got a little spoiler that's been added to the back of it. No, I kid you not. It's got a plastic spoiler that clips off. But it don't look out of place. It's just like a little peak. It comes out the back. But yeah, I've had that clipped on. I've got to get a... what is going on with my brain today? Yeah, no, not the visor. It's the pin lock. Pin lock. That's
the pin lock.
But it's 30 quid for the pin lock. I was like, yeah, that can wait. We're not in the months where I need a pin lock, so that can wait for now. It's got the sun shades and that in it and everything else. What are you up to, Missy? Can't be trusted. You bringing that over? You gonna put it back in the box too? So this is it. That didn't come up very well. That's the bag.
It's a breaker.
Oh, yeah.
It's a what?
Breaker.
It's the MT Breaker SV. It's actually quite a decent quality bag, actually, to be fair.
Yeah.
Right. Big reveal. But, well, not anyone can see it because of the green screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks great. Looks great. Can't see it at all.
Fantastic with the green screen.
You might have to turn the green screen off for a minute.
How do I do that?
Effects and all that.
Mute microphone, pause, mirror, flip camera. Well, I don't want to flip the camera.
So you
Hang on, settings.
see the... Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I can't take it off. You can kind of somewhat see it. Wait.
There should be like a camera icon.
There we
in the
go.
bottom.
So this is the helmet, and there is the spoiler that clips on the back. It's gone.
That's actually to
aerodynamics.
Yeah, because otherwise, if it didn't have that, then the air would just stick to the helmet, sort of, and continue all the way round and down your back.
Yeah, well, it does with my old helmet at the moment. But I've got to, give me a second, give a massive shout out in a minute because these guys are fantastic. That's the bottom.
Yeah, no, I'll put listen to that.
I've got to give a massive shout out to Infinity Motorcycles in Southampton. They've done me a solid today. They should have charged me for changing over my intercom from one helmet to the other, and they didn't. They've done multiple intercoms for me and not charged me for this service. So thank you very much, Southampton Infinity Motorcycles, if you're watching this. I will tag you if I can in this at some point. But again, they went above and beyond, Mike. Absolutely above and beyond. And no, I'm not paid to say that. I am saying that as a genuine customer that is happy with the quality of customer service I got and have had plenty of times while being in there. I'm not paid. I'm not sponsored. I don't get nothing for this. I do this purely for the love and the hobby. So I'm not sponsored for any of this.
Would be nice to be sponsored, but
It would, but you know, at the end of the day, it's not all about money. Well, it is, but it isn't.
no.
Some things you just got to do for the sake of, you know, the love of it, should we say. So,
Yeah.
but, yeah, for those of you that are new in here as well, I have a charity event going on the 28th of September. It is for the ADHD Foundation. You can, if you want to donate, just go for the Just Giving page. I can't add the link on here, but there is a link on my Facebook group, and on YouTube I've got the link somewhere as well. So you're more than welcome to go find that if you want. Any little, you know, helps basically without sounding like a Tesco's advert. But yeah, so we got that coming up still. You having fun there?
Mute.
What?
I can hear you tapping on your keyboard.
Oh, you can hear me tapping away on my my newest keyboard. Yeah.
You got a new one?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't really lift it up very much.
Yeah. How's everyone been anyway that's in the side chat? You know, come say hello, don't be shy. Come follow us. Me and
Yeah.
Mike. I'll get Mike to drop his... Mike, do you want to drop your channels quick?
Yeah. So I'm on like YouTube and Twitch live streaming. My channel name on Twitch is Gary_Ferret. So GARI_Ferret. I'm normally live streaming games. One I've been live streaming a lot at the moment is one called Zenless Zone Zero.
Okay.
And it's a free-to-play action RPG sort of game.
Nice.
It's sort of based in a city after like a global apocalypse sort of thing.
Yeah.
My YouTube channel for it is currently called Cat Snake Studios.
Oh, you still use that one then?
Yeah, I still use that one, and I post like longer videos on there plus shorts, and that's also where the live streams get recorded to, so they're permanently online somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to go back and reference something, it's there. And
I've got scared I'm smoking, so I'm kind of doing it off to the side.
yeah, because TikTok gets funny about that.
Oh, they get funny about sneezing, don't they? Yeah.
But
So how's your week been anyway?
yeah, been okay, other than a load of shit from FedEx.
I think you started to tell me about this the other day, didn't you?
Yeah. So the 2 days before yesterday,
Yeah.
They were supposed to deliver my dad's new mini PC.
Right.
So the first day comes along. Get to about, what was it, 1:15, something like that.
Yeah.
And the tracking then says that delivery was attempted, but no one was available when I'd been in all day.
I was going to say, you're like a hermit, Mike. It's very rare for you to go out.
I've been thinking about going out to Miller's Pond at some point.
I want to get
But
you
anyway.
outside.
Well, maybe when I've got fuel.
Yeah, that's all right. Because it'd be nice.
Yeah.
If, I haven't had any videos with you in it lately, or behind me, in front of me, wherever you are with me normally.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that first day that the thing was supposed to be delivered, I called FedEx to find out what was going on.
Yeah.
They gave me the old BS of, oh, we'll try and get it sent out to you today and everything.
Yeah, of course they
Oh,
did.
it'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm not happy about it, but fine. So tomorrow comes along, because obviously it didn't come the same day.
Yeah.
Get to about the same time again. Marked as unable to deliver, no one available. So this time, I phoned the local depot. So I explain what's going on and everything,
Yeah.
and they say, oh, okay then, give us a couple minutes and we'll call the driver. And I was told them, okay, in the meantime, I'm going to go and check the buzzer in case that's the problem.
Yeah. Let me guess, it was fine.
Yeah, it was fine. And almost right after I checked both buzzers, they phoned me back to tell me the driver told them that, oh, the buzzer wasn't working.
Yeah.
I turned around to them and said, nah, your driver's lying. The buzzer's working. I just checked it.
Yeah.
So they had words with the driver and everything, and then it got to yesterday, and guess what they delivered?
Your package.
Yes! They actually delivered it!
That's amazing.
Almost as if that's their fucking job!
So just to hope there, don't mean to interrupt, Mike. So MZ, I don't allow anyone new or I don't see on here regularly to join. Come on here for a few weeks. I do these every Saturday night. Once you've been on continuous, we've got to know one another. I can, get a gist of who you are. Then I'll invite you in. Until then, I won't. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to, I won't. It's just protecting my own back because there's so many people out there that pretend to be something they're not, should we say. Not saying that you are doing that.
Yeah.
I've got both admin in the room. I've got my wife Tracy, who's admin, and Mike's also admin too. If you can't get these are the two people. If they don't know you, they don't recognise you, they haven't seen you for a few weeks, you ain't getting through the doors. So it's down to these two to decide who does and doesn't come on. I'm hoping Rev might join in a bit, and a few of the other boys that I do know. But yeah, that's where we stand. That's my golden rule. If I see you for a couple of weeks, you get involved with the chat, things like that. I'm welcome to, for you to comment and we'll have a chat and things like that. Same with Mike. But yeah, I'm just not up for just adding anyone and everyone. Mike, did you want to continue a minute? I'm just going to grab a drink.
Oh, yeah,
Cheers, mate.
yeah, where was I? So back to my own channels for a minute.
Yeah.
So I do have TikTok, obviously, and I will upload like the same videos that I use for YouTube Shorts and stuff to it on here. So you'll often see that my TikTok and YouTube Shorts are often the same. Although sometimes I will do like a little TikTok skit with like an effect or something, like the ghost one where it puts a box around your face saying what expression you've got on and everything, and then a couple seconds later another box slides in behind you somewhere saying age like 600 something and angry, and it's sort of like I did a funny little video of that, and that did pretty well.
Yeah. So that's all right then. But at least you got your package in the end. I said to you, I've had problems with FedEx as well. I've had problems with lots of them. My favourite one is Amazon at the moment, when they toss it at your door, walk off, and then someone steals your package. But what they don't count on is most people in the UK, I don't know about so much like abroad and that, but in the UK anyway, have Ring doorbells. And
yeah, or something similar.
lucky enough for me, the wife would wake up early, noticed the doorbell gone off, checked the footage, and we honest to God, like, this woman was that thick. She'd come from our neighbours down the hall, crouched along the wall, and you could full on see her crouching and going along, picked the parcel up and disappeared. That parcel came back 20 minutes, half hour later, only because there was nothing of value in it. It was a foam lance and the snow foam. But you could guarantee, right, if it had been a mobile phone or something like that, it would have been gone. I would have never seen it again.
Oh, yeah.
But that's how stupid people are. It's like they're not even smart about it. They're completely sick about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said to you earlier, on my bike went in for its 6,000 mile service today. Should have cost me 200 quid, only cost me 100, so I'm not complaining.
Nice.
So evening Zed heads in the room. So yeah, I did that, and then obviously I had a bit of money left to get a new helmet that I've been needing for like, well, probably nearly 12 months now. How you doing, bud? Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? So yeah, I won't be going for a ride this weekend. There'll be no like new videos up for the rides this weekend. I'm having a weekend away from it, obviously, you know, just a chill one with the wife and get some bits done. If it's not piddling down with rain tomorrow, I might wash the bike. I might not. See how I feel when I get up. I don't like to wash the bike when it's too hot. It's not good for the paintwork. That's for sure. So yeah, we've been doing all that. And James is in the room. Let's invite him in, see if he wants to come in. Yeah, so, it's been a manic, mate. But the good news is I've got work Monday. So hopefully I can get another 5 days.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, give me a
Yeah,
second.
I was supposed to have gone live yesterday on Twitch, but I was busy helping my dad set up his new mini PC. So
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, because you took your mum out today, didn't you?
yeah.
How is your mother?
She's all right.
Good. So you say she's all right. You have to take her far today, or was it just?
No, just to see someone in the care home.
Oh my God, I got kicked out. What do you mean you got kicked out, Zed? Apparently Zed had got kicked out.
Maybe he means kicked out of the live. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me know what you mean, Zed. You got kicked out. I don't understand why you got kicked out, mate. I don't know. He'll come back to me. Yeah. No, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Just don't drop it. It's all right, Tracy's moving the helmet around. Wow, for someone that doesn't like biking, was picking up a lot of helmets today, Mike. One was a purple one. One was, what was it, grey with pink stripes on it.
Oh, he got dropped out of the live.
I fitted a car part to my bike today. Sorry, but I got dropped out of the light. Oh, okay. I don't know why that happened, mate. Yeah, that's not good.
Was the
Uh-huh.
car that I liked
Uh-huh.
nothing to do with the house.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to get the bike sorted soon. You're going to go on the back, right? And we're going to do the first ever video, babe. Right, of you riding on the back of my little XR. I'm winding her up. I'm winding her up.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Copyright is like it's like Android Auto. It's an Android Auto thing, and they
Yeah.
do them for cars and bikes.
Yeah. The only difference is they're more expensive for bikes.
Not that much more.
No, but it's enough because obviously they got waterproof them and everything, didn't they?
I mean, yeah, but there's one
Yeah.
here. It's in dollars, but 200 and something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. 149 for a 5-inch. That ain't bad, actually. You say that I was looking on Amazon the other night, actually, at the car brands and the car prides and that. And I found one. It was about, £149. And, yeah, that must have been about 4 or 5-inch screen, something like that. I don't know the spec completely. I was looking at it, and I am thinking about getting one for myself because at the moment I have my phone, obviously, in the holder on the handlebars. And obviously, I'm not a fan of having it there because if you crash, you bugger your phone, which then if you're on your own in the middle of nowhere, you've got no way of calling out.
Yeah.
So I'm not a great fan of it being there. So when I was a bit more financially stable, I'm actually thinking about getting one, getting the shop to wire it up because I can't touch nothing on that bike for another half a year. Get them to wire it up, and then run everything through, like you said, through the Apple Play, Apple Car, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember the words for it. I don't know what's going on.
CarPlay, yeah.
That's it. I don't know where the hell my words are going tonight. I blame the heat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because the other day it was 33 degrees, £30 discount with Amazon Prime right now, £179 otherwise. Oh, nice. I'll have to really look into that and then see where I go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good going. Can't moan at that, can you?
Thing.
Okay. Coming forwards, everyone, you're going to see up my nostrils.
I mean, they have a 7-inch one for 176.
Yeah, I think the bigger the screen, the more expensive, obviously, it gets. But they're not a bad price. I mean, obviously, it's not cheap. Hi, babe. Bye, babe. Ow, fingers. But obviously, they're well worth their money.
Oh yeah.
If you use them enough, like especially for me, because I don't stay in the city. When I ride, I go out of the city. I have my YouTube logo start up as well. Easy to do.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely. I do like your YouTube logos, Ed. Again, for everyone in the room that doesn't know, this logo behind me was actually created by our very own Zed Head. So, still loving the logo, mate. Thank you ever so much for that. I really did appreciate it. So, yeah, that's my logo everywhere now, this. Love it, mate. I got some really good friends and people I know on YouTube that are quite happy to help you out whenever you need it, as long as you obviously, scratch my back, I scratch your back, you help each other out, you're there for one another, we're a community. Who, mine? Has it got hairy? Is there? Apparently I've got a hairy back now, everyone. So you all wanted to know that live on TikTok tonight, that I have a fuzzy back. I did have curly hair until about, an hour ago?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really... Well, no, I just thought I'd have a laugh with it. But yeah, so yeah, I've had good fun today. The bike had the service, spent the day with the missus. Like I said, went and got my new helmet, got that sorted out. My bank's not thanking me for it. And then we went to, was that Lidl's or Aldi's? We went to Aldi's, picked up some bits and that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, It's been good, but I do want to go out for a good ride. I'm looking at going to HCAF. I've never been there. Now, if you've seen my video on TikTok, there was one with a photo of me at the back of my bike at Loomies.
Yeah.
That was taken by another TikToker that I bumped into while I was at Loomies. Apparently, there was 4 of us down there that are all either YouTube, TikTok, Insta, whatever, or did all of them that were down there, and we were all from Southampton. And it was actually nice to meet more motovloggers from Southampton there, because I didn't realise how many of us there was in Southampton. But apparently there's at least 10 of us that she knows of. Including me now, yeah. And she goes to me, can I take some photos of your bike? I goes, well, of course you can. And obviously she moved my lid to the front of the bike and I took the photos. And yeah, then she sent it to me. And obviously I used the music, and obviously it's got her tag, and I've tagged her in it and that. It come out really good. Really, really, really impressed with it. And
All right.
yeah, she does some really good vloggers. What I'll do, I'll have to find out her name. I can't remember her name, and I'm really sorry if you're watching this, but I can't remember your name, and or her channel name. But I'll have to find it out, and I'll send it to you. And look at some of her stuff on TikTok, mate. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And she mentioned HCAF to me as well, and I said I want to go up there, but obviously I don't want to travel miles and miles if it's naff, because otherwise you've just wasted fuel, your time, everything. But apparently someone said to me it's pretty good at HCAF. Apparently it can be quite pricey for some of the stuff in there, but apparently it's really good. So at some point I'm planning to make a day of it, get up somewhat early in the morning, because normally on my days off I'll lay in until about 10:30. But I'm thinking about, maybe get up something like 8:30, 9 o'clock or something, and just take a bit more out there. Apparently it's an hour and a half ride. That's with motorways on, but it's not using motorways. That's going down the A34, so the same as what I did when I went out to Rev.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to, if you would like to have a logo, buddy, you know that you just need to give me a shout. I will do. Thank you ever so much, Zed. I really do appreciate, buddy, everything you've done for me and all the support I get from you and all the other guys too. Go for you guys in the chat. Go follow Zed Head. He's got some smashing videos. I've just started to catch up with some of your videos, actually, Zed. I've got to watch a few more of them later. But really enjoying them, buddy. Really, really enjoying them. Yeah, Zed does some really good motor vlogs as well. Spicy's put a couple of new videos up recently.
Yeah, I've seen 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, one of them's cleaning rust.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's actually crazy how well that mixture works.
Yeah, I'm thinking about using it because the pins on my pillion pegs, they're the only thing that is actually rusted on my bike or has any sort of rust. It's only very, very, very fine surface rust. You can barely see it. But I'm thinking about taking the split pins off, pulling the pins out and cleaning them. Same as with my foot pegs. They haven't got rust on them, but they've got a lot of grime and crap on them. I'm just wondering whether to drop them in to bring them back up.
Yeah.
So that was very helpful too. So go follow Spicy110 as well. A brilliant lad. The only thing I don't like about Spicy is he likes the electric bikes. No, I'm joking, Spicy, if you're watching. I'm joking. No, I'm not a fan of electric bikes. I was down at my garage today and they had one of the Lex Motor Cyphers, I think they're called, in the garage. It's the electric 50s. Reverse osmotic way to cure rust. Oh, right, okay. I'll have to try that as well. So, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so they had this Cypher in the garage. And I turned around and I said to Chris, because he's one of the mechanics in there, I said, you know what you could do with that, don't you? And he goes, no, what's that then, mate? I said, short it out and let's have a barbecue. I said, I'll buy the marshmallows. I'm sorry. I believe that electric vehicles have a place on the market if that's what you want to do. If you're not leaving town centre, you're just bimbling about to work and back, things like that. Fine, get an electric vehicle if that's what you want to do. But
I mean, for them at the moment, that is pretty much the case with like electric motorcycles. It's sort of like
and cars. It's the same with the cars, mate. Because a lot of
not
people
so
have a problem with
much.
that. No,
Not so much. No, because a lot of electric cars now do have a similar range to like petrol cars.
Yeah, but this is the thing. They concentrate so much on cars. I mean, I kind of understand because obviously with a bike, you take that. Obviously, they still put a makeshift fuel tank on it, so that it obviously doesn't break that design. But there's only so much you can actually do. And yes, I agree with you. I see the Kawasaki Hydrogen, and I'll tell you what, it looks like a banging bike. I actually really like the colour of the blue as well. So, yeah, I haven't seen that, ZX. Go check that out, guys, if you want to have a look and you're into your bikes. Kawasaki have just, done a preview on the H2 Hydrogen bike.
Yeah, there's some problems with hydrogen, though.
Yeah, of course there is. It's like any new technology, including the electric. There's a long way to go with anything that's going to take over from fuel. And I don't believe they're going to hit that 2035 target. I really don't. I'm sorry. With cars, maybe, but with...
I know what you mean. But the problem with hydrogen is that to get the same sort of range out of hydrogen as you would petrol, you would need a whole lot more hydrogen, and that's either going to mean a lot more space taken up by the hydrogen, or it's got to be so compressed that you're basically riding or driving around with a bomb in the back.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Zed. Actually, if you read Zed's comment, they've done pretty well with that Kawasaki because they've used the luggage storage as fuel cells as well. So you've got the tank, and then you've got two fuel tanks on the back as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't look it looks like a sports tourer. That's all it looks like, and it is a nice looking bike.
Yeah. As for the thing about,
I was looking at my nostrils again.
Yeah.
You could have
As for like making the hydrogen, yes, it can be viable to make it at the source, like where you fill up. But the problem is still either having it so compressed that if the fuel cell ruptures, it is a bomb.
Yeah, but
it takes up all the space inside the vehicle.
Yeah, to be fair though, Mike, I get what you're saying, but it's not really that much different from having a fuel tank in between your legs anyway. Because you get enough heat on that, or if a spark or something happens, that's still technically riding around with a bomb, isn't it?
Yes, but what I'm saying is that whereas that might be a certain size of explosion if it explodes, a hydrogen tank that's so compressed that it's the same size, that's going to explode with much greater force. Like, it would easily destroy buildings at that sort of pressure.
It's things that we're going to tinker around for a few years because obviously there is a lot of people that don't want electric. I don't want electric, and it's not because I hate electric itself. The only things I don't agree with electric is, one, you're losing the soul and the sound from any vehicle, whether that's car, bike, lorry, bus, thinking pogo stick, whatever. You're losing the heart and soul and the sound of the vehicles, which is, again, one of the things that attracts people to certain vehicles as well. It's not its looks and that. But it's also, again, it all boils down to range anxiety. Like, you get an electric 125 equivalent, like, because for me, I've only done my A1 test, which means I can only ride anything from whatever to a 125. So 125 equivalents, most of them, yes, they are improving on range, but most of them will only do about 80 miles max, which is no good for someone like me. When I go out on the bike, I'm doing 100 plus miles all day long.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to come home, charge it for, 9 hours or whatever.
Well, not necessarily, because a lot of them are now fast, like the rapid charger compatible.
Yes, but the 125s aren't. They are all 3 pins.
Uh,
I believe there is one 125 equivalent out there that is able to charge off of the charging points, but it's only one, and it costs you 20 grand.
no, I'm pretty sure Kawasaki's do as well.
I don't know.
There's an electric Harley that they've made and discontinued that does as well.
Livewire.
Yeah.
But it's a bigger bike, Mike. It was a bigger CC. It wasn't meant to be a 125.
No.
This is my point.
That is the issue.
The bigger bikes from, like, say, 250cc equivalent up can all plug in somewhere at any point. It doesn't just have to be at home for a wall. But for the 125 and 50cc's, can only be charged by a 3-prong socket, apart from one 125, which I think is made by 01. Not 01, is it 01?
Oh, Zero Motorcycles, yeah.
Yeah, Zero Motorcycles, sorry. They have got one 125 on the market, electric equivalent, that can actually charge at these points. But it still takes 45 minutes to charge it. And this is, again, that's another problem with EVs as well, right? Is even if you're able to fast charge the buggers, when you plug them in, you're still sat around for half hour or more waiting for it to charge. To then only be able to do, say, you know, just from a biker's perspective, to maybe do 200-300 miles, if that, and then you've got to plug it in and wait another half hour. You've got a 3-hour journey to do, right? That's going to then double what it would be if you had a petrol car or even a hybrid. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I'm just looking on Zero Motorcycles website now, actually.
Yeah.
And their bike with the lowest range has a range of... Oh, they've done it in kilometres, okay.
But even still, a lot of those 125 equivalents can earn it. They claim it can do 150 miles. Now, I know people that have brought them and have now gone back to petrol, mind you, but brought them and said they were only clocking between 43 and 50 miles. There was at least 4 companies, including Yamaha, KTM, agreed as identical battery packs. Oh, agreed, an identical battery pack. Yeah. This is what I mean.
Ideally, with an electric motorcycle, you want to not only be able to charge it like on the bike, like the battery on the bike, but you also want to be able to take the battery out and charge it overnight indoors as well. Because not only does that mean that the battery is safe, the bike can't be stolen either.
Oh, I bet those little buggers will still steal it and find a battery to put in it. Because if you can remove the battery, it doesn't take a lot to steal one and then put it in another bike. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well,
hang on.
That's why you'd still...
Station UK wide, swap 1 for 1. Is that where you go in and swap the battery?
Yeah. It's like
the question with that is right, it's okay swapping the batteries, but what happens like for someone like me that's on a 125 equivalent, because that's all I can ride, you get 43 miles, you go in and swap your battery. Say that costs what? Say that they're not going to do it cheap, so you're most probably going to be looking at about 30, 40 quid, right? That's going to cost you a fortune to just get 200, 300 miles out of it a day. But I know what you're saying.
They'll probably do it on a subscription basis.
Yeah, but it's still going to cost you a fortune in the long run, isn't it? More than what fuel would.
No, not necessarily. Because I can't remember. What is the car manufacturer that's doing it?
Your bike has to have signed up to the agreement. I mean, prove to me that it works. And I would quite happily, if I could fund it and be able to afford it, I would do it. But at the moment, in my eyes, with EVs, it's just we've not got the infrastructure right now, and I don't see them doing it by 2035. And bike companies are not the only ones now that are looking into alternative fuel sources either. There's even car dealers are looking into it as well. Government subsidies have been put in place. What does that mean?
Subsidies.
Oh, subsidy. Sorry,
they-
I can't even read.
Yeah, quite often that means that they'll subsidise the purchase of an electric vehicle if you like scrap or like sell a petrol or diesel
Yeah,
one.
but that's meant to be stopping as of next year.
I don't know.
Because they're also getting rid of the tax exemption at the beginning of next year too. So all electric vehicles will be paying road tax or road duty, whatever you want to bloody call it. And also before they were exempt from the thingy charges in London, congestion charges, they're now going to be charged as well. But
Really? Hang on, let me have a look at
dangle
that.
the carrot. They dangle the carrot and they're taking it all away now.
Hang on.
We're going to have to get off this subject in a minute because the whole EV subject, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just saying unless it works for everyone, it's not going to really work. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to get to. You're asking everyone to give up petrol cars that can do what? Or, well, petrol vehicles in general, which, you know, my bike could do 150 miles easy without filling up. I don't know about the bigger bikes, but
Oh. It's not just EVs that are being affected.
what do you mean?
So it says here on the government website how the changes will affect your vehicle. In this list, it has electric and low emission cars registered between the 1st of March 2001
Right.
and 31st of March 2017.
Could I just interrupt you for a second? Zed's just said the same as me. The infrastructure is not sustainable for the EVs. I totally agree, and I've been saying this since day one.
Yeah, the infrastructure's not there at the moment, but
I don't think it will.
it's getting there.
No, I don't think it will.
No, it will, because you just have to put, like, it doesn't take much to put in chargers at all the petrol stations everywhere.
We've only got, what, 2035, yes? You've got, what, 11 years? I don't see them doing it.
Again, it doesn't take much to put chargers in at all the petrol stations.
Right. We'll see.
That would make it quicker. But anyway, as I was saying,
Yeah, sorry, go on.
it says here electric and low emission cars registered between the 1st of March 2001 and 31st of March 2017, which includes my car. These vehicles will move to the first band that has a VED value. This is £20 for 2024, but is subject to change for 2025.
Dangle the carrot. It's like this whole Euro 1, Euro 2, Euro 3, Euro 4, Euro 5, right? They're bringing all that in, right? They dangle the carrot and then they go, right, now we're going to bring out this one, and now this one isn't this. And it's changing the goalpost.
Not really, because Euro 5 and Euro 6 is like how
Yeah, but
how
Euro 6
clean
isn't coming
burning
out
the
yet.
engine is.
Euro 6 isn't coming out. Euro 5.5 is coming out.
No, Euro 6 is already out.
Maybe for cars.
Yeah, for cars and diesel vehicles. Yeah.
But the bikes apparently are coming out. They're doing a Euro 5.5 or something. So, yeah, Euro 6. And that's coming out in January this year. And a lot of the dealers, a lot of the mainstream dealers, so like Lexmoto, Honda and all that, are holding bikes back until it changes over just to get rid of old stock. Because they can't sell them once it changes over. If you put a charger at my house, it's 30p per kilowatt. Roughly in Glasgow, council runs chargers at 90 kilowatts. Jesus. 90p.
Yeah, they charge a little extra because of maintaining the charger.
Yeah, but
That
yeah,
was
right. At the moment, you haven't really got tax on that. You might get a little bit of like a service charge sort of thing, but right now, they're not really. You're not really getting hammered, right? So, you know, talk about 30, 40 years down the line when all petrol vehicles are dead. There's no, you know, because we will get to that point. But it ain't going to be any time in our lifetime, Mike, to be honest with you. I think, you know, and even for most of us, we're going to still see them around for a long, long time. But when you get to that point when all fuel you know, petrol cars, diesel, whatever's all gone, you watch them whack taxes and stuff like that straight on top like they do with fuel. So your 90p a kilowatt or whatever, right, is soon going to go up to something stupid like maybe £3 because you're going to have tax, VAT, and all that crap on it as well.
I wouldn't say like £3, but
It was just a.
it'd be a pound something, I reckon.
It's not going to be cheap. So yeah, all right, electric might be cheap to whack it in for a half-hour charge. It might only cost you 25 quid, for example, for some cars, right? But when all these petrol cars are gone and petrol bikes and everything else are gone, right? What do you think they're going to start charging? Because they're not making tax anymore off the fuel. They're not making VAT off that fuel no more. So where do you think they're going next? It's going to be right at those charging points and right on your home points, because I can guarantee you, right, they're going to charge you through them as well. So that means your electric bill is going to go up. Might be cheaper now, but watch your electric bill go through the roof.
Well, that would only that's not really likely to happen because the electric companies are the ones who set the prices.
Yeah, they might be, right, but they can tax things, right? The government could turn around and say, right, well, we want this tax percentage this year.
Yeah, though I don't see them charging extra tax on someone's home electric supply.
I reckon it happens. I bet you 100 quid it happens. You watch everything go up electrical when it all goes over. When petrol's no longer available, when hybrid's no longer available, when that's all gone and completely all scrapped and there's nothing but electric, unless they find obviously an alternative source, you watch how much the price of, you know, filling your lovely, environmentally friendly EV goes up.
I mean, even if it's hydrogen, they do the same.
Oh, of course they would. Of course they would. I mean, look at the cost of fuel now. At one point, it was nearly up to £2 a litre. Nearly.
Yeah.
Now, if they can wrap that right away up, what do you think they're going to do to EVs when there's no petrol around? See my point?
The price of fuel is based on supply and demand.
Yeah, of course it is. And they're going to do the same thing with the electric. People are getting it cheaper now because it's new and they want to sell it to get it out there. Once it's out there and you've got no alternatives, you're going to get stung for it. Because this is the problem with the government, right? And I know TikTok's most probably not going to like this, but they're greedy little bastards, a lot of them. All they're interested in, right, is us working our asses off and lining their pockets. That's all they're interested in.
That's definitely true with the Tories.
It's true with all of them, Mike. They are all the same. Yeah, let's not go there.
You can't say they're all the same because they're not.
They are, mate. They are.
They're not, because that's a way that people use to absolving the Tories of
cancel rent charges from secondary companies. Why am I being charged maintenance? Yeah, true. So just reading.
No, but
charge from secondary companies. Why am I being charged maintenance? Mate, they charge our service charges here, right? And we've had a lift out for 2 weeks, coming up free. Yeah, we're still getting charged for the service of the lift. Well, how can we be charged for a service of a lift when it's not bloody working? It is. It's all about money. It really is. This is, you know, the amount of times people and government have said, "Oh, money don't make the world go round." So then, why the fuck do I go to work for 40-odd hours a week then? I spend more time with my work colleagues than I do my family. Work that one out.
Yeah.
It
shouldn't be that way.
No, it shouldn't be that way.
We should have a 4-day work week.
I'd say 3.
Well, a lot of countries have found that the most effective way of doing it is a 4-day work week. Yeah,
I used to do 4 on, 4 off. It was better that way. You're doing 48 hours, yeah. You know, you're still spending a lot of time with them people, but then you're having the problem is it swings and roundabouts with it as well, because even if you do all that, when you have got the 4 days off, and this is what I explain to a lot of people that have never done 4 on, 4 off, or 3 on, 3 off, or whatever way on or off they've done it, is like when I was doing 4 on 4 off, I was doing 7 every day, which is all good. It's all fine. Loved it.
Yeah.
But for the first 2 days you have off, you're dead to the world. You get out of bed, you just sit there all day staring at a bitch. You don't want to do fuck all. Text on clothes, text on fuel, text on food, text on something.
Tax to bury my loved ones.
Yeah.
Taxed on inheritance.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Your tax rate, they're greedy fuckers. A lot of them.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know we're one of the most taxed countries in the world? I say one of the most taxed countries in the world.
actually, we're one of the least taxed.
Apparently, there was a survey last year. I can't remember. It was through a Daily Echo thing. It said we're actually one of the worst taxed countries in the world.
No.
But we're not going to get into that. We need to get out of this political talk because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, no one's going to win. It's just opinion. This is an opinion of every one of us. But in my eyes,
Yeah.
they're just greedy little shits. They're not interested in the common man or the working man or anything else like that, or woman in this case. Do you know what I mean? They're only interested in their own goals and their mates. But we're going to get off this subject. But I totally agree with you, Zed, on a lot of that, mate. You know, you can't even die without being taxed. It's fucking ridiculous. And the prices of funerals as well are flipping ridiculous now as well. If you are 65, you should be tax exempt in the UK and off. Yeah, exactly. You've done your time. You've done your duty.
If you're 65, you should be allowed to retire whenever you want.
Yeah, but you can't because that's going up too because they want us to work until we flop because they don't want to, you know, thank you for your hard work over the years, putting money in the tax pot and everything else like that. No, we want to work you until you're a cripple and in the ground. You know, what, the retirement age, is 65 now. Back when I was a kid, people were retiring at 60.
Mm.
Like, it's now 65, and they're on about putting up again next year. And they wonder why there's not enough jobs in the UK. Because you've got people working right up until the age of 65 when they should be at home putting their feet up, enjoying with what life they have left.
Yeah.
And it's, there's nothing great about Great Britain anymore. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. The whole system's a mess. The whole system. Right the way through. Don't care what people say. You know, that's my opinion. I just think this whole country is a mess. And the problem is, I know you like Labour, but, you know, I don't think Labour are much better than the Tories, Mike. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, they certainly spend a lot less than the Tories do.
I'm not going to get into that debate with you, but at the end of the day, you know, none of the parties, I don't care who they are, whether that's Reform, Green, Labour, you know, Conservative, whatever, they're all as bad as one another. When you vote, you're just picking for the one that's going to do...
Reform are a bunch of Yahtzees.
Apparently my IVE is ending in 4 minutes. What the hell?
Huh?
Hang on. Apparently my live's ended in 4 minutes.
Why?
I don't know. Hang on. No internet connection. Please try again.
That's weird, because you've clearly got an internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Hang on. There we go. We're back. I don't know what the hell happened there. That was weird. What were we saying? Yeah, when you're voting, when you go on these vote days to vote what idiot we've got, you know, standing for us, bunch of gullible morons, you're just voting for the one that's going to do the least damage. Because they are. That's all you're doing. I think there should be a whole new government brought in, start from fresh, build up. One that's for, you know, everyone, not just the rich.
Well,
you know.
the problem is that you're never going to make everyone happy.
Oh, no, of course you're not.
No. But what we need to do is change the like election system from what it currently is, which is first past the post, to proportional representation.
Yeah.
So if so many people votes for one MP in one area and so many in another area vote for this MP, then those areas get represented by that MP, regardless.
No, I know what you're saying. It's just...
And each party has, like, their own role within government, regardless of who wins the election overall.
Yeah. I just think the system broken, and the problem is why we've got the same morons in power, out of power, or in these parties. You're never going to move forward because these idiots want one thing, and it's not what the people want; it's what they want to do. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you say that, but Labour's actually implemented stuff that people have been calling for years, such as renationalising the railways.
I've got to admit, I'm not a fan of our current Prime Minister.
I mean, I'm not either, but
I certainly didn't vote for him.
He is doing stuff that the people want. Like I said, like renationalising the railways, and I think he wants to renationalise the energy companies as well, and the water companies.
Yeah, but then he's pushing EVs down people's necks as well. And it comes back to why are the government, right? This is another thing you've got to look at, and Rev said this, and I've said this as well, right? The government are pushing for us to go electric, yeah? But what are they driving around in, Mike?
Oh, yeah, no, I know, but...
What are they flying around in, Mike, when they don't need to?
Oh, a lot of them are flying around in planes and stuff, and yeah, I know.
Places they could bloody drive to.
The worst one was fucking Sunak, though.
It don't matter who it is. My point still stands. They're in great big fucking Land Rovers that are armoured, heavier than a fucking electric vehicle, gas guzzling freaking cars, right? But no, you're pushing for us to go for EVs, but you're still in your diesel Land Rover.
I think they're petrol, actually, but yeah.
Petrol, diesel, whatever.
They're Range Rover Sport V8s that are armoured, yes, I know.
But this is my point. They're pushing it down our throats. Now, these are meant to be people with influence, people with power, people that are meant to help us see the future, build the future, shape the future, not just for us, but for our people.
Yeah. So on the thing about the armoured vehicles, though, there is the fact that those vehicles are on a contract. So they're probably going to change them when the contract is up.
We'll see.
And, yeah, we'll see, but...
I just don't trust them because they're pushing for us to have it, but they're not riding around in hybrids or electric themselves. It is a bit, what's the word? Is it condescending? Two-faced?
Hypocritical.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hypocrisy, but there's also the fact that they can't end the contract early because otherwise they will get charged extra.
Well, I'm not saying that.
Which will be our tax money paying for it.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that. I understand that if obviously you're on a contract, it's the same as anyone else. But you can't be shoving that down people's throats and then driving around in a flipping fossil fuel car.
Yeah, I mean, there are those members of parliament who, if they've got to go up and down the country, they won't take a car or something. They'll take like public transport.
Yeah,
like Corbyn. He'll quite happily get on a train.
If you're new to the live, this is just a blow off. So our lives are for coming here, talking shit, just blowing off a bit of steam for the week, talking a little bit about bikes and other bits and pieces. So you will get really random conversations from us. This is a general conversation with me and Mike on a phone.
Yeah, this is the sort of conversation we'll have for hours on the phone.
So if you have opinions, what we're saying on here is not all facts. I've got no way of proving it to be facts. It's just opinions.
Yeah. Although I do,
None of this is
although I do
factual.
try to.
Let's get a disclosure on how much was gathered in road tax as to opposed to what was spent. Yes, I would like to see them figures.
Those figures are actually available, and it is a fact that
Right.
the
It's
vehicle
a fact.
excise duty.
It's
The
a
vehicle
fact.
excise duty. Hang on.
Sorry,
Hang
go
on.
on.
The vehicle excise duty does not raise nearly enough revenue to cover the upkeep of the roads.
Bollocks.
And no, it hasn't. It really hasn't, because a lot of the money for road maintenance actually comes from local taxation, because the roads in local areas are maintained by the councils and funded by the councils.
Yeah, who have then had their money slashed by the Tories.
Oh yeah,
Because Southampton's completely out of money, mate. They're bone dry, blinking broke.
yeah, because of all the money they had cut from
All the Tories.
government by the Tories.
Yeah. Their budget they had this year, I don't know how much, and I won't talk about that on here anyway, but their budget they had this year is gone. And it's
Yeah.
done nothing.
Yeah, but a lot of the projects they've been doing on the roads lately, all that's been funded by grants from the EU before we've actually left the EU, and also other government grants.
It just, like I said, none of this is facts. It's just opinion, and us talking about it. And we, as members of the public, we should be able to talk about things like this because, a lot of things get censored on social media, but they shouldn't. They should be talked about because we're normal, everyday working people who are not happy with the current system. It's broken. If it's not working for us, it's not working for anyone, is it?
No. What about the bypass at Birmingham that the Tories sold to the French? Wait, they sold a bypass to the French?
Mate, they'd most probably sell a kidney if they think they could get away with it.
I mean, the Tories have done a lot worse. I mean, look at the look at those P3DO files that what's her face lost?
I know, we've had lots of what's their faces in.
Yeah, not the one beaten by a lettuce. The other one.
Beaten by a what? Did you say lettuce?
Yeah, the last woman who was prime minister was outlasted by a lettuce.
I can't remember her name now. There you go. That was how irrelevant she was. Okay, you remember her bloody name.
No, one was Theresa May and
That's who I'm thinking of, Theresa May.
Liz Truss.
Oh, God. I had forgotten about her. Thanks for the reminder. Vietnam flashback.
Yeah, so May is the one that got outlasted by a lettuce. And Truss is the one that lost the P3DO files on all the MPs that were involved in a P3DO ring in government.
I think Red sent you a message on there, mate, in the chat.
Look at the H2 rail line that Scotland had to pay hundreds of millions towards, and it was canned. Yeah, that's another one that the Tories did. They forced. This is the thing a lot of people don't understand, is that this is what the Tories are like. They'll get other people to pay for everything, and then when they're out of government and whatever, they'll go, oh, whoever's in power now is the ones that are responsible.
Yeah.
And it's not. Because a lot of things that go through government can actually take multiple years to actually finalise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even if it finalises during one government's term, it's more than likely been started by a different government.
Yeah. Well, Right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up from here tonight because we've been on for over an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone that dropped in, Zed, Biker Chick. Let's see if I can see who else has been on. James has been in. Just everyone has been in tonight and who's got involved with the comment called Jeremy. Take care, pal. And you, Zed, take care, mate. I will carry on watching your videos and giving them the likes. Go over and follow Zed if you're new here as well. Zedhead, if you're interested, mate, I've got a meet going on the 18th of August. We're all getting to Loomies for 11 o'clock on the 18th of August, which is a Sunday. So you're more than welcome, buddy, to come down and join us. I'm not sure. I know Rhythmic's come in, Limey Rider. There's a few others coming as well. So come down, join us. We're all getting together, coffee, and then I think we're going to go for a little bike ride. Don't forget, we've got the charity ride on the 28th of September. That's from Sainsbury's, Lord Hill, Southampton to Milton Keynes, and that's for the ADHD Foundation as well. So go over and check that out. For all of you that are new here and not already, go over to my YouTube, Facebook, and Insta. Or hit the subscribe, follow, like, share, do all that lovely stuff for us. Thanks, pal. My birthday's that day with my family. All right, Zed, if you can't make it, mate, no worries. I'll be setting up another meet, I expect, at some point, mate, and I'll let you know and come along, mate, if you're free. So, yeah, guys. So, Mike ain't got an intro, so bollocks to him. Outro even.
Wow.
Not one you say, that's what I meant. So, yeah.
No.
We're going to try and do this every Saturday, so I will be setting up for the next Saturday Night Live. Like I said, we come on here, we just talk absolute bollocks and waffle on pretty much like I do in my videos.
Saturday Night Live? Well, we fucking out of deck now.
Well, I don't know. We have been referred to as Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm just not sure what way round that is yet.
Me neither, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you're Tweedledum.
I don't know. It's what your dad used to say. Here comes Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, until next Saturday, until the next one, ride safe and see you in the next one.
Yep.
See you later, Mike.
See you guys.